So for this one here, we are asked to determine whether each quadratic function is an even function. Remember, a function is even if the parent function, the original function, would give us the same value as if we plugged in a negative x value. So what that means here is that we can actually kind of try some of these out to check it out. It's also talking about the degree of what the function is, but let's take a look by plugging some in. So if we have f of x equals 5x squared, if we plugged in, let's say, like -2, we'd have f of x equals 5 times -2 squared. So what that means here is that we'd have -2 times itself, which is 4, times 5, which gives us 20. Now if we plugged in +2, well, let's look at what the difference would be. We'd have +2 squared, which is 4, times 5, which is 20. So both the x value and a negative x value gives us the same thing. So this one, if you plug in any number, you would try it and you would get the same thing. So this one here is yes. Let's try this one here. So we have f of x equals x minus 2 squared. Let's do the same thing. I'm going to go ahead and plug in a value here. Let's go ahead and do 2. So we have, I'm going to use y here for speed's sake. If we did 2 minus 2 squared, 2 minus 2 is 0, squared is 0. If I plug in -2, -2 minus 2 is -4 squared, which is 16. These two do not give us the same value, which means that no, this is not an even function. F of x equals x over 3 squared. So let's try this. So I'm going to go ahead and plug in 6 and -6 to make it straightforward here. So y equals 6/3 squared. 6 over 3 is 2. 2 squared is 4. So it gives me a final value of 4. If I plug in -6, -6 over 3 is -2. Squared is 4. So this one here is also even. And then I'm going to go ahead and clear this really quick to make a little bit more room. Remember, this was yes, no, and yes. The last one here, I'm going to go ahead and plug in some values. So 2 squared plus 6. 2 squared plus 6 gives me 4 plus 6, which is 10. If I plugged in -2 squared plus 6, gives me 4 plus 6, which is 10. So yes, this is also an even function.